Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Amir here. So this video has been it's been weighing on my heart for like the last I say couple weeks, man. I just been seeing stuff around me, and I was like, man, let me make this video. I gotta help. I gotta help my brothers out, man. When I say brothers, I mean like everybody: black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Somali, everybody, all my brothers as men. Right? This women can apply this too. But I'm not a woman. I'm not an expert on women. No, that's another thing. Be careful with people that say they're experts on women. You ain't never gonna understand a woman totally. You can have a very good idea of the woman you with, but other than that, you ain't never gonna fully understand women as a whole. They scary, but they don't have to be. So anyway, some simple tips on how to get any woman you want, anyone, the perfect woman for you. This is how you do it. Tip number one: wash your ass. Right? So I said this in the other video. I'll link to it, but this one's gonna be better. But gotta wash your ass. You can't go out there stank, man. And if you stank, it's gotta be for a good reason. So, like, I got my wife, I got my perfect woman, so I'm good. But if let's say, for my job, I'm a trainer, so I'm gonna get stank throughout my days. But I don't care. That's my job. I stank. So not my job is not to stink. My job is to train people. But in the process, I get stinky. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you're not a trainer and your job don't involve no activity where you're sweating, then you shouldn't really be stank. You might end up stank, but you shouldn't be stank. So anyway, make sure your ass is washed. Make sure your armpits smell good. Make sure your breath smell good. One of the ways that women choose men is to smell. Even there's like so many smells that our brain doesn't register, but they're there. So people call them pheromones, whatever. But they come from your armpits. Yeah, but people call them pheromones. I just call them good stank or bad stank. But you want to have more good stank than bad stank. So wash your ass, put deodorant on. Brush your teeth and floss your teeth too. Because that will get the old food out of your damn teeth. Chew gum if you got to. Drink water. Eat fruit. All these things will help freshen up your breath, and then that will keep your breath from stinking. But they'll also keep your body producing like clean, good sweat too. So that's what science has said. Women are attracted to like the smell of fresh sweat, right? So don't have no sweat that's been on your body for 9 hours. You trying to go out, you trying to meet people, make new friends. Don't do that because you ain't gonna meet nobody. You will, but you're probably gonna meet other stank people. So if you want that, go out with old sweat on your ass. But so be clean, wash your ass. 2, get out of your damn house. Leave your house. And then, okay, let me clarify. You ain't even gotta really leave the house. Really, you can. You can, like, if you play. Let's say you play one of these what do you call it? MMRPGs. Those big like World of Warcraft and those sort of things. You play those games. You can meet people from all over the world, man. Like literally, you can chat with people from all over the world. So, whatever you're doing, you have to connect with people. But here's the trick: you have to connect with people on things that you both like. So in other words, if you're like a big book person, you want to meet like, women that are smart. If you want to meet women that have the same interests in you that you have, let's say you're into like philosophy, go to Barnes and Nobles, man. Hang out in the philosophy aisle, because you run into odds are if you're either a man or a woman, this will work for either, but you're going to run into people like of the opposite sex that like the same things you like, right? So from there, it's just a matter of if you clean, you make eye contact once or twice, and then, you make a comment about any one of the damn books in the aisle, you're going to open up a conversation. So going back to the second point, just meet people from the circle of your hobbies and your interests. Don't try to go outside that. Don't be unnatural is what I'm trying to say. Be natural in the way you meet people by doing things that you naturally like to do. this is my thing here. Life shouldn't be hard, man. We make it harder than it is. I like to follow the path of least resistance. So, I love challenges, and at the same time, I love to be conservative with energy, and I like to be efficient, man. I like to be efficient. So, be efficient. Meet people where you would naturally be anyway, right? So maybe you're not a mall person. That's fine. Maybe you just you in the forest. That'd probably be weird trying to spark a conversation with somebody in the forest. If you could figure out how to do that without coming off as like a damn forest murderer, then yeah, you can do that. But generally, you meet people where you are from. While you're in your own natural habitats or surroundings. Because here's the thing too: when you're in places that you love to be already, you naturally are open and relaxed anyway. You're naturally open and relaxed, right? So my whole thing again is why not start where you're at and be natural, right? So meet people in the places that you're already in the environments that you like being in, right? So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, eventually you're gonna have to leave your damn house. So leave your damn house. Tip number 3, you can't meet people if you ain't around people to meet. I know that's common sense, but common sense and common action, those are 2 different things. So, leave your damn house, man. You can't be in your house, 7 days a week. Like, man, I ain't got no girlfriend. Right? I ain't got no boyfriend. You can't, you're not leaving the house. Leave your damn house, right? And then I'll say the most important one is I'm going to have to expand on this one here, this last one, but know what you want in a man or woman. Like, write it down on paper, man. Write it down. That's the one thing I did, like, before I met my wife. I wrote down, like, my ideal woman that I would want to spend my life with. I wrote that down on paper. So I wrote it down on paper. I wrote down, like, what kind of personality she has, how she is with her family. And, believe it or not, I got all those things I wanted and more. And I'll tell you why that works. So you can call it the law of attraction or the law of manifestation or whatever, prayer, whatever you want to call it. But it's really what it is. It got me to focus in on finding a woman that had those traits. So by writing it down on paper, it's almost, when you write something on paper, it's almost like you're taking that and you're putting that on the clipboard or the whiteboard inside your mind. That's what you're doing. So you're just putting it there, you're just keeping it at the front of mind, right? And, I did that, wrote that down, and sure enough, within 1 month or 2 months, I met my wife, man. So know what you want in a woman. But here's the thing, too. You can know what you want, but just because you know what you want don't mean you're going to get it initially. I got lucky. So you have to be open to, like, experimenting. So don't think of making a dating mistake. Like, if you're dating someone for like 1 or 2 months, that's fine, man. But they don't work out to be the person that you want them, like, the person that you wanted to be within a relationship. That's fine, because that is just feedback, man. That's just telling you, like, okay, sure, this person I dated, like, they weren't everything that I wanted them to be. But, I learned a lot. I had some good times. I probably had a little bit of bad times. But the most important thing is that you had experience. You experienced. So, don't be discouraged if you make a list and you don't find that person, like, as soon as you want to find them. You'll find them fast, but that's all relative. So make the list and keep the list, but don't be afraid to experiment, man. Especially if you're young. That's the one thing with, like, some young people, like, they find one person, and some people are set up like this. Some people are set up like this again. So I'm gonna put that caveat on it. But some people are like, I found this person. This is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, and that's fine too. Just make sure that person thinks that you're that person that they want to be with for the rest of their life. Make sure. So that's another thing I say. Just, make sure you're on the same page with whoever you end up dating, whether it's going to be for long term or short term. Make sure you're on the same page, right? I think that's it for tips right now. If there's anything, there'll be a part 2 to this video. But wash your ass. Meet people where you normally would be anyway. Leave the damn house and know what you want. I put know what you want as the last one because at the end of the day, whether or not you want to admit it, most people do not know what they want until they get it, or they don't get it. So you'll get something, you'll be like, damn. You'll work like a year, 6 months to get it, and you'll be like, damn, I don't want this. I've done that plenty of times, But again, that could be part of the person's personality. Maybe they get bored easy, They get something, they get tired of it. So, don't be afraid. Don't go into a thing like, damn, I don't want to waste my time. Because if you go into any dating situation thinking like that, then you'll talk yourself out of experiencing what's there in a relationship, and you won't learn anything about yourself or about other people too. Because remember, people are similar even though we're not. So if let's say you date this person here, you date person A, right? There's people out there that are kind of like person A. So now that after you've dated person A and you move on, you find person B or C, person number 3 or 4, you can be like, damn, this person has qualities like person A. But because you've dated person, or we'll say person 1, because you've dated person 1, now when you date person 2, you have a strategy to deal with that behavior that person 2 has, because you learned it from dating person 1, right? So think of dating as, just a big experiment. Think of it as an experiment, and you're just getting feedback. You're a scientist, and you're just getting feedback on every person, with every person you date. You're getting smarter and smarter with every person you date. So because ultimately, I believe that life is here for us. Life is here. One of the reasons life is here is to teach us about ourselves. So you learn about yourself by, interacting with other people. So don't talk yourself out of the interactions just because, this person might not seem perfect. Give it a chance. You're not wasting time. Trust me. And again, you bring whatever is in you, you bring to the relationship. So think about that before you think about like not giving someone a chance. Ask yourself really like, why is it I don't want to take a chance on this person? What is it inside of me that doesn't want me to take a chance on that person? Because a lot of life is a projection outward. So whatever energy I have in me, I see the world through that energy. You do too. Think about it. Use those tips, and I guarantee you, if you use those tips, you start today. Wash your ass first. That's the main one. But you use those tips, and within the next, I'll say 60 days, you're gonna have like mad more dates, or you're gonna find that person that you want to spend like a majority of your time with, and that might turn into your life partner. All right. So guys, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video if you know somebody out there that's not washing their ass, or not leaving the house, or those are the main two. If you know somebody that's not doing those things, share it with them, man. Let's get them some dates. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Boom. Stay tuned.